Hello everyone, welcome to this video on file management. Today our goal is to learn about the best file management practices, and we'll cover the topics of file management practices, online file management systems, backup tools, and system tools. So one of the best file management practices is naming conventions. All your files and folders should be following a naming convention for organization purposes. There is never the correct convention, but I'm going to give you some tips that you should be following and using for your own naming conventions. First, you want to avoid special characters such as tilde, question mark, exclamation mark, less than, greater than, and so on. You don't want special characters within your file and folder names. Next, you want to keep your names short, objective, and recognizable. For example, ICS20_A1 is better than untitled document. This clearly tells me that for my class ICS20, this is assignment 1 or assessment 1. If you ever need to sequence, you want to use leading zeros. So for example, what I mean by this is you want to use 01 note.txt instead of 1 note.txt. This is because 11 note.txt will come before in terms of sequencing before 2 note text because of the leading 1 on note 11 note text and 2 on the note text. Let's talk about online file managers. So besides our computers and hard drives having file management systems and directories, there's also cloud-based services. So this is a service that allows users to store and access data through the internet by giving the users their own network space. And there are 4 popular services: Google Drive, Dropbox, iCloud, and Microsoft OneDrive. And there are also cloud photo services. With smartphones becoming the go-to camera option, cloud photo services allow automatic uploads of pictures to the cloud. The most popular ones right now are Google Photo and iPhotos. And here are some of the reasons why we want to use an online file manager or directory. First is device synchronization. These days you're carrying a smartphone, a tablet, a laptop, and maybe a desktop at home, and others smart devices or electronic devices at home. So device synchronization is very key. Also, online file managers are accessible from any device from anywhere as long as you have an internet connection. Next, these are also your backup options if your hardware or hard drive fails. So a biggest tip for you is that you want to make sure the account is secure and don't ever give access to strangers that you don't know. So let's go into backup tools. So first, to backup, you can use an external hard drive or an NAS. External hard drives can be purchased to back up a computer, and you use these tools. Windows comes with Backup and Restore, and Mac comes with Time Machine. You can also have a network attached storage drive, which is the NAS or NAS drive, which are external hard drives that can be connected to a network, which allows the user to back up and automate backups through local area network. Next, we also have online services. Much like cloud file management services, there are also cloud-based backup services. These services will have higher limits for capacity and less multi-device access, and will provide automated backups as well. And the 2 most popular services right now are CrashPlan and Backblaze. Now, let's look at system tools. First, you want some analysis and cleanup applications. So disk cleanup and disk defragmentation are system tools to help clean space and optimize your hard drive. A little note, you never want to run disk defragmentation on a solid-state drive computer. Next, you have hard drive analysis application, which help us to find empty space and locate storage-heavy folders as well. And we have cleaners, which help to remove temporary files, cookies, and internet history and unnecessary application files. And I'm just going to talk about some 2 popular applications that you could have for Windows-based PC versus Windows Stat, which gives you the directory stats where it will measure out how much storage you're using for your hard drive for every folder type out there in your hard drive. And also we have a CC cleaner or C cleaner, which is a disk cleaning tool that removes temporary files, cookies, internet histories, and unnecessary application files if needed. Next, you also want uninstallers. Both Windows and Macs come with built-in uninstallers. However, you can also use uninstalling application. The main reason is applications leave hidden files throughout different areas of the computer, and uninstallers will find those related files and delete them too. So popular one, IOBit uninstaller for Windows and App Cleaner for Macs. Also, another tool you can use is file compression and uncompression tools. So file compression is to simplify the sharing of multiple large files so that you make your files all compressed into one. So to open or to create compressed file, we use a system tools, usually a zipping tool. You will see those zip files, or even a third-party application like 7-zip. Reason to use compression tools: you can compress infrequent files to take up less space. You can compress files to back up with password protection, open up compressed files when downloaded, and share a singular compressed file instead of sharing multiple files at once. So today we talked about the best file management practices by covering the topics of file management practice, online file management system, backup tools, and system tools. Thank you for watching and stay classy.